on 93X. You're listening to the Half-Assed Morning Show. It's Weasel, Josh, and Nick with the traffic.
93X traffic. And you've never heard me read traffic while terrified. This is what it sounds like. 93X traffic is reporting slow traffic in Bloomington. 494 eastbound from Highway 100 to 35W. St. Paul is slow. 94 westbound from Highway 61 to 35E. Minneapolis is slow. 394 eastbound from General Mills Boulevard to 94. That's your traffic. This is 93X. I'm more scared now than that pregnancy test from a few years ago.
Well, let's say hello to our special guest live in the studio. This is Jason Cruz. He's with Go Lizards, and there's a huge Minnesota reptile show going on this weekend. Good morning to you, Jason.
Good morning.
You brought in some exotic animals for us to mess around with this morning.
We sure did.
Who's the little guy running around? How can you be scared when there's a little guy running around with alligators and snakes?
He's snack-sized for some of those snakes.
Because obviously this isn't his first time.
Oh, no.
This is my first time being around any kind of snake bigger than what I've chopped up with my lawnmower in my backyard on accident. You know what I mean? These are massive. The anaconda is 180 pounds. Is that right? Or is that a python? What is it?
The tiger reticulated python is 180 pounds.
Reticulated python, 180 pounds.
Is the anaconda here?
Oh, yeah.
How big is the anaconda? I can't see it from here.
Hang on, sorry, man.
12 or 13 foot, 125, 150 pounds.
That's crazy.
You have one each of those.
Here with you. I mean,
yes, right here in the studio. It's right here. We're going to get some great photos up for the website. But yeah, I've never seen anything like it in person, so I'm a little pensive. Warcraft over here from the Minnesota Vikings picked up one of those damn things like it was his old high school buddy.
Well, you know, that's the one thing. Chris Warcraft also has a band. That's the one thing your band's missing, Chris. You guys got to get some pictures with snakes. That's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, how long you been working with these types of creatures?
About 10 years.
How'd you get started? What interested you?
Well, we started with the little bearded dragon, little lizard that we have here.
Okay, I saw him in a bucket.
Yes.
Can I see him? Will you pull him out so I can see what you're talking about? The bearded dragon.
You know, we get texts.
Because it sounds dirty.
Jason, like listeners will text in, and somebody said, "Be careful, the bearded dragons, they bite fingers off."
No.
That's not true?
That's not true.
What is the most...
Whole hands?
Do they pull the whole hands
feet off?
What's the harm a bearded dragon could do to somebody?
Oh, look at that guy.
Actually, the biggest harm is a bite, but typically they don't bite.
Okay. I see he's crawling on your son Tavian's shirt, and he seems friendly.
Right. They're very friendly. There was a movie that came out, Holes, and that's what made everyone think that these animals are really mean. These are actually the number one starter lizard you could get.
Oh, a starter lizard?
Okay. Yeah.
More so than even like an iguana? It seems like everybody has iguanas.
Right, but when that iguana gets 6 foot and wants to whip you because it's mad, it's not nice anymore.
How big do those get then, the bearded dragons?
Bearded dragons top off about 24 inches.
What do they eat?
Crickets and mealworms, superworms, things of that nature. Salads.
Are they native to this country, or you got to go somewhere else to find one?
These are native to Australia.
Australia, okay.
Yeah, so if you lived in Australia, you look around, they'll be running around your yard.
And is that that one looks like it's an albino, or is that the color they're supposed to be?
This is actually a sunfire. So there's different color morphs of each one of these lizards and each one of these snakes. And that's the good thing about the reptile show, is because what happens is breeders and vendors and distributors from all over the Midwest come and set up at this show, so you'll be able to not just see the normal bearded dragon, but you're going to see 5 or 6 different color morphs of the same animal, as well as the different snakes and turtles and frogs, and you'll be able to deal directly with the breeder and get everything at a discounted price.
Oh, sure.
So you can buy them there.
Yeah, if you want to buy color or whatever, yeah.
So now, that big python, that's right, the python's the 14-footer over there?
Yes.
What is that?
The python is the 20-footer.
Okay.
20 God.
Let's pull that dang thing out of here.
Okay, so
what's your partner's name again?
Matt.
What does that eat, and how often does it eat? And can I recommend? I have a Great Dane at home that I can't stand.
You know, this retic here eats anywhere from 30 to 50-pound pigs.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
That is so big.
Oh my God! Whoa.
This is a reticulating python.
Even Shanko would be impressed looking at this thing.
And now, Jason,
Yes.
this thing, if it wanted to kill, it would squeeze and then eat, or can it just bite you and kill you
It'll
otherwise?
He's got the mic. He's trying not to Right.
It looks upset to me. It looks
it's
upset.
moving.
Well, yeah, they're trying to
Oh,
handle
jeez.
20-foot
Show you how
python.
big this thing actually is.
Holy crap!
We're taking
It's
pictures.
longer than the studio is wide.
Yeah.
It's taking 3 people to hold this python.
3 big guys. I mean, these are big guys.
Big dudes. It's absolutely the size of the studio that Weasel is broadcasting from.
Oh yeah.
It's longer than that.
And there's a
Warcraft, go help him out. Warcraft, go help
I need
him.
some help over
Yeah,
here,
come
buddy.
on, Warcraft.
He doesn't like my hand.
Oh, it's squeezing Ross's hand.
Sweet!
It's attacking Ross. We're not kidding.
It really is. It's squeezing his hand.
Okay, we've got Jason, Ross, Matt, and even Tavian, and now we have Chris Warcraft. We have Chris Warcraft in studio attempting to wrangle this reticulating python.
Yeah, the funny thing about this is the snake's in a good mood.
It's in a good
It's in a good mood.
It is. It looks as if it's fighting your every move and it's ready to kill us all.
Lunch to your throat. No, it's not fighting.
Yeah, so,
Is that a male or
Jason,
female?
Can you answer a couple of questions now?
It's a female. Sure.
Female?
Yeah, have Warcraft hold on to that portion of the snake and you can talk on the mic.
Okay.
Help us out,
Hang on, he's
Warcraft.
getting around somebody's.
There you go. There you go.
You guys can put him back. This is getting crazy.
He's wrapping around.
It's going to kill Ross before we get out of here.
Again, there's going to be video and pictures of this at 93x.com later.
Go ahead
So,
and
Jason,
put him back.
you said that it'll eat a pig. Now, will it eat a dead pig, or does it want to kill it itself?
We actually feed it. They're frozen.
Okay.
And then you thaw them, and you feed it to them. We don't like to feed these big constrictors this size live animals.
Okay.
All right.
That kind of feeds to their animal instinct.
Sure.
So, this specific snake we've used in different like carnivals and things like that. So it's used to people.
How often does she eat then a pig that size?
About once a month.
Once
Okay.
a month,
And that's
50-pound
it.
pig.
Because I like to put like grilled apples sometimes on my pork. Does she maybe some barbecue sauce, or does she just eat it plain?
She likes it plain.
Oh, she's good.
Oh yeah.
You can see that snake at the Minnesota Reptile Show this weekend.
Did you mention her name?
Yeah, what is the snake's name?
Have you named her?
He's not even sure.
Oh,
Big old snake.
Don't name everything.
well, you don't.
Right.
No.
How long-
We're breeders, so she was actually a breeder that's
Okay.
retired. So and when you have we have a lot in the collection, so
How old is that snake? Do you know?
She's about 12 years old.
12 years. So how big will she get, or is she as big as she'll get?
She has the potential to hit 22 to 25 feet long.
One right now, you said about 14?
She's about 20.
20.
And how fast do they grow?
8 to 10 feet probably in the first year.
Wow.
Now, I know you guys are tired, but you have another massive snake. Should we take a break before
Yeah,
we
I
see
think
that?
we'll let these guys cool down.
Yeah.
We can take a break and let them.
I like that turtle. That turtle could come in this studio anytime he wants to. You know? I like turtles.
You did bring a turtle?
Yeah, we got a big old turtle.
And then your son's hanging on to, is that a little crocodile or alligator? Which one is it?
it's an alligator.
That's an alligator?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do you have his
cute.
Baby
is that
alligator.
alligator's mouth taped shut?
It sure isn't.
Well, really? Well, what? Now, how old is that alligator? It's pretty small.
This alligator's about 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
Does it not know to bite yet, or what exactly?
Could it take a finger at this point?
good.
No, it'll hurt
Okay.
your finger, but it won't take your finger.
Okay. Now, how fast do those grow?
They grow in the first year. It'll end up being about a foot long.
Okay.
Or, sorry, about 2 feet long.
2 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it typically take them to get full size, like the kind you see on Golf Green and Happy Gilmore?
We're talking more than 40 years.
Oh, is it really that long?
Oh yeah, they live a long time.
Well, what about that turtle? They live long lives, right?
Right. We actually brought a sulcata tortoise with us. That's the 3rd largest species of tortoise. So right now he's about 45 pounds and he's 18 years old.
How long do you think you'll live?
They live around 100 years.
Oh,
so
my
you're
God.
looking at this tortoise being around 36 inches in diameter.
You get one of these-
200 pounds.
Yeah, you get one of these pets and they outlive you.
Right.
That's crazy. Well, I'll tell you what, it's the Minnesota Reptile Show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll do some sports and continue on with Jason and Matt from the Minnesota Reptile Show. If you want to check it out, is this Sunday at the Holiday Inn in Bloomington on 494 and 34th Avenue. Go to golizards.com. Is that the website you want them to go to?
You could do that or the MinnesotaReptileShow.com.
Okay, mn.com. We'll put a link up at 93x.com for you as well. But anyhow, we'll get more with Jason and Matt and all the animals that they've brought in coming up right after Green Day on 93x.